Hello. Hey guys. I am hanging out with you guys for a little bit today. Not a lot because let me scoot up. It is Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day. And so I was like, well, I'll come hang out for a few minutes, but not a lot. And so because I'm going to be hanging out with my family today, and I know I should have like pre-recorded, but I didn't. And I'm sitting here at my computer and I thought, let me just come on for a few minutes and say, hey, and let you guys know. Like I think most of you guys saw last time I had moved pretty much everything out of my garden, and now everything is pretty much downstairs. And when I say downstairs, it's in my little selling area outside because I do sell a lot of the plants that I have. I don't like hoard them and plant them. I am going to be planting some of them. Some of them will be planted in my actual garden, but for the most part, I do sell a lot of the plants, and I'm going to show you guys what I normally do. I sell a lot of my plants downstairs in my garden area. I'm trying to see. I should have some photos for you to show you my garden area. Let's see if I do have some. But one of the things that I want to do with you guys that's coming up is to teach you and show you what I do. And like if you're looking for a way to have, hey, happy Mother's Day. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Same to you. If you're looking for a way to make some extra income, one of the things that I do is I actually sell a lot of my plants on places like here. I do my plant selling on Nextdoor and also on Facebook Marketplace. I do a lot of, just kind of selling plants and selling things. But yeah, I sell a lot of different, I do a lot of different things as far as selling plants. I sell a lot of, I used to be a part of the antique market where I actually sold a lot of table linen. I am like the universal girl. So the Renaissance woman, I do a lot of selling of things other than just my art because I just enjoy it. I love vintage table linen. I love teapots and teacups. And the other thing I do is I sell a lot of like children's bicycles and things. So I am just the Renaissance woman. And so last year when I started doing the whole gardening thing, I grew a bunch of stuff and realized that I had way too much stuff that I could use. And so what I did is I went on to different places, and started offering my product, which was my vegetables. And I started selling them. And I did the same thing this year. And the way I go about selling stuff is I work basically on an honor system because I personally do not want the hassle of things. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit because it looks like you're over my head. I personally don't want the big hassle of like, running around chasing after people. I love the whole Cash App and Venmo or Venio or whatever you call it, the PayPal, the contactless payments are absolutely phenomenal. So I'm actually going to be doing a class on selling on these particular platforms and how to go about doing it without it being a big hassle to you, and being able to be on an honor system where people just pick up and pay. And that's basically one of the things I do. People just come pick up and pay. I set things out and I just allow people to come pick up and pay. And yes, I am not always there. I am not, because I do not want that kind of I don't run that kind of a program. I'm one of those people that make it as easy as possible. I believe in putting people on an honor system because I do not feel that everybody on the planet is dishonest. And so I work on an honor system. So that means that if you don't pay, you pick up something and you don't pay, that's between you and the good Lord. And that's who you'll have to deal with, and not me. So I know some of you might say, but Louise, it's like, I'm sorry, that's how I have to live my life. And that's how I choose to live my life, is to live it on in this honor system. And so when I sit things out for people to purchase, I pretty much sit it out and I allow people to come and pick out things. I'm trying to see, I want to show you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and post some pictures for you guys to see how and what I do. I just kind of set things out for people, and they come by and they make purchases and they pick up the things that they want. And so far, I haven't had a big problem with people picking up the things that they want and then just either Venmoing me or leaving cash. If they're going to leave cash, I'll let them know where to leave cash. I don't usually. Last year I accepted more cash. This year it's more contactless, where it's more using some of the payment applications and just having those up on a wall for people to pay and just pick up things as they go. As a matter of fact, I have to go down today and just move some things around. And I think last week I took you guys downstairs to see how I had things set up, how I did have things set up, and how I had for people to just come and they were able to just come and make purchases and buy things. And that's the kind of thing that I have now going on. And so I've already made several sales, and I want to do a workshop to show you guys how you can make just, it's not a ton of money, but if you want to have like, a little bit of like summer income, whether it is like, oh, I can go buy some really cool stuff over the summer, or I could do this over the summer, some fun things just to do. This is a great way. It's like I could make about $400, and I can take that $400 and buy some, just some extra pool toys, or buy a new kayak or something like that, where it's something that we can use and it's just extra money that I was not going to use. Or you could pay a bill. It could be something where it's like, oh, I got a heavy light bill and I can pay that. So it's not always a ton of money, but it is money. So that's how I look at things. And, it's just just having a little extra cash in your pocket goes a long way. At least that's how I look at things. You might look at it a little differently, but if you want that. So I will be doing a little workshop on how to turn your little bit of gardening into somewhat of an extra form of cash flow. And I've kind of figured out how to do these things with what I do and how I set it up, because I set up everything a certain way so that people can just come in and just make the purchase and get the things that they want without it being a big hassle to them. They can just come in and pick up the plants. You can see here on my table, I have little pots, I have little cups. And then I even have and then they're all individualized and put together, and people can just come and pick up whichever plant they want. And I have some what is it? I have some paper plates out. They can put those in there depending if they're picking up a lot of plants. I have some boxes out and they can put plants in boxes if they need to put plants in boxes, things like that. I have, what is it? I'm trying to think what else. And then I have little shovels and tiny little spoons for people so that they're able to pick up. So you can see this, I have both tables together, but I set them off on the side so that people can come. So this is my little area. And then if you could see towards the back, I have where my Venmo and everything, but I moved that up front where people can make purchases and then they just use their phones and do the little Venmo things. You can see I have little bikes and stuff. I sell those too. Little kids riding toys. I like selling those. I pick those up from various places and I sell those. So I have tons of things that I do I call it my summer income. And so those are some of the things that I will be talking about. I'm going to actually be doing a workshop and I'm hoping you guys will sign up for the workshop, but I'm not going to stay long because like I said, it is Mother's Day. And I don't want to stay on here long during Mother's Day because my family is planning stuff and we did our Mother's Day church day, and then they're taking me out to dinner or a late lunch. They're taking me out for a late lunch and they're down there preparing all kinds of things, secret surprisey things for me. And so I want to spend this time with them, but I wanted to come on and kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit and just share that with you and let you know, like, we're moving into the next stage. I will be out next week on my deck garden, and we're going to be planting some stuff in my deck garden, preparing that. I'm going to be preparing that today. I was going to be preparing a lot of that soil today, but I'm going to prepare a lot of that soil in the week. So I'll be doing some recordings and you guys will see how I prepare my soil. I'm actually going to be putting some food in, which is good for organic vegetables. So I'm going to be putting some really nice brand of organic food in. I'll be showing you guys what organic food I'll be using with my vegetables. I'll also be doing my bed, the little round one, and I'll also be doing my potato baskets. Remember last year, if you were with me last year, I did these really cool potato baskets, and I'll be showing you guys the brands of those things that I'm going to be doing. So be here next week and watch what I'm going to do. And we're going to have a really cool craft next week. So definitely tune in next week because I have some really, really cool stuff going to be coming up next week. But I just wanted to kind of pop one today to let you guys know, hey, happy Mother's Day, all of those kinds of things. And I will be seeing you guys next week. So tune in next week because we'll be doing setting up my beds on the deck. I'll be conditioning the soil. I have a really good food that I'm going to be putting in the soil before I put the plants in. I'm going to mix that up really well. Also, we'll be doing our potatoes. Once again, we'll be doing our potato baskets. I love the potato baskets. I got tons of potatoes last year out of potato baskets, and I have some new potato plants that I'm putting in there. So definitely tune in for the potato baskets. We have a really fun craft next week. And if you have questions, send me your questions ahead of time. Send me your questions. I'll be putting up another post saying if you have questions, so send me your questions. I love answering questions. So definitely send me your questions and share the page, comment. The more you comment, the more Facebook will put it up further because a lot of times Facebook only puts it up if people make comments. So definitely comment. Let me know what you're thinking or just say hi to me. Just be like, hey, Louise, what's up? And share with your friends because we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. Now that the plants have been moved out of the studio, we're going to be doing a lot outside. And I have some really cool gardening crafts that you're going to love, absolutely love. We did some indoor gardening craft, but we're going to be making some serious stuff this year. And so you definitely want to tune in for some of the garden crafts. And so definitely, like I said, if you're there, share with your friends. Let them know. Like, follow, and share with my garden playhouse. I'm looking forward to next week because of all the things. And also, I will let you know when I'm going to do the workshop on how to sell your products, on, sell your plants, have some residual income for the summer. So you could, have some income so you can do some stuff this summer, just some extra money. And that's what I do when I grow all of these plants. I do not put them all in my garden. I sell a lot of them, and I sell it fairly easily. I put them out and people buy. So I will be helping you and showing you how to go about doing that with your product. I'll be showing you how to go about selling your product and actually sharing it with other people. Okay, so tune in next week. I'll be putting up the post, and you can click on a reminder and then share it with your friends. And also, questions. Send me your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them for you next week on the air. So thanks a lot for tuning in. If you're a mother, go and enjoy your Mother's Day. If you're not, go and enjoy somebody else's Mother's Day. Go make somebody else's Mother's Day a special one. And then we'll be talking about selling some of our things on how to go about selling on Facebook and Marketplace, how to go about selling the things that you grow in your garden. And if you're an at-home mom and you're like, well, I wouldn't mind having some extra money to kind of take my kids some places and doing this kind of stuff, I'm going to show you how to do that too. And also, finding places in your home where you can actually grow a garden and grow vegetables and do starter plants, and how to do it without it costing you a lot of money, and also how to do it so that you can bring in some extra income. So be on the watch for that one. I will post it and let you guys know when I'm going to do that one, but definitely make sure you like the page, make sure you share it so that other people can get in on it as well. So thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Remember, share, and share alike. How many of you know we should share? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So when you're on my page, share. All right, I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your Mother's Day.